Here, so I just had my peoples walk across. Well, they were standing out there and showing what they was doing with the Kada Scott case. I'm telling you, this my hood. That's why I'm telling you, he was delivered into my hands. How we caught the witches in the act. I'm gonna show you something first. This is from Deadly Affairs. This is not my video. I'm using under the Fair Use Act. I want you to listen to who found, and I just want you to notice a common theme in all these women disappearing, these actors dying. They talked to some fucking witch before they fucking died.
Ever arrested, before Kada Scott's body was found, before anyone knew what really happened. Her aunt made a prediction. Aunt Bree White, who describes herself as a seer, went on social.
She went on where? The aunt went on social media to describe herself as a seer. Yeah, just like that bald head lady. What's her name? Yeah, y'all think y'all got all the fucking sense, but we was catching y'all motherfuckers. Y'all niggas can't. You think you niggas can't die? Yeah, I told you, put your face on that motherfucking screen. Ratchet TV just set you up. That's another body in a RICO with all the same people involved. Your asses is going to jail, like I said. But I just need you to get up to Philly.
Social media and told people what she believed happened to her niece. And one
Look at all these motherfucking earrings in her fucking nose. Look in her background. Look at her hair.
of the things she said was this.
2 other people are involved. It's a female. I know one female personally, but there's some jealousy things going on.
Most people didn't pay much attention to that detail at the time. But after DNA confirmed that the body found in a shallow grave behind an abandoned school was indeed Kada Scott.
Right now, we're outside the Philadelphia Medical Examiner's office where they have been working to identify that body that was found yesterday. And tonight, our NBC 10 investigators have learned through their sources that body was Kada Scott.
It was just sad.
People living near East Germantown reacting after human remains were found behind Ada Lewis Middle School. On Sunday, 2 sources familiar with the investigation tell NBC 10 investigators that the remains have been identified as Kada Scott using DNA evidence.
I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't even know.
So, look on the side. Who you see? Nancy Grace reporting about it. All of these motherfuckers that I cussed out and said something about them. All of y'all. Y'all part of the Mo 3 sector. I don't give a fuck if you is part of the Mo 3 sector or not. You gonna have to prove that shit in fucking court. You think y'all think that the witches, yo, you believe in the Most High and say no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Yeah, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against anybody. That's all you got to do is get on your hands and knees and pray. And that's what I did before I went live that day when I said, and I was talking about the witches. Yeah. I'm capping. I'm just rapping. I told you, if somebody asked me to come to a joint in East Germantown, but they just didn't know. My family be over there, but they said they was gonna have drinks and rituals. I ain't go, but my family be over there, and Mayor Parker was there. It was supposed to be a thing for Mayor Parker, the mayor of Philadelphia. This bitch thinks she can't get dealt with. Bitch, you can get dealt with too. I don't give a fuck about Ratchet TV. I don't give a fuck about Terrain Hicks. Y'all keep letting y'all names appear and shit. And I just keep catching y'all. And I just and slowly put y'all out there. Yeah, I throw a morsel out that motherfucker. And yo, when Mayor Parker said that she was from Northwest and she was in she said she was in the joint the same year that I was in there. It was 13 of us. We had to make speeches before Superintendent, I think her name was Connie something. Any fucking way. When y'all come in here doing all that thing, I keep putting you up there because of the things that you saying. And then I go show you an email that I got. And it got somebody's name that got the same fucking last name as you. So I just looked you up. But it was Jackie that with that pumpkin patch shit. And she was the one that had Mo3 go talk to, what's her name? Quatita Dean. Miss Parker, the mayor of Philadelphia. Yeah. You're Gaylord Mercer. Yeah, he's part of the fire department. So when shit start burning up and you the mayor, all of this shit go around, yo, one citizen that stands on his laurel, that's me. But I got a machine behind me that will break Philly. I mean, putting you in poverty over the killing. And y'all trying to put it on there because the lady, the last person that died at the hands of another was the running track star. Her last name was King. Yeah. Yeah. There is no such thing as coincidences. And just like my Aunt Renee, she used to work for the previous superintendent, the head of the police. Y'all can play if y'all want.
What to say? I'm just like seriously in shock.
After new charges were announced against Keon King, including arson. After the internet started digging, information surfaced that brought that prediction back into focus. October 18th, 2025. An anonymous caller told police, "Please go back, they missed her." They gave an exact location. Officers found Kada's body in a shallow grave behind Ada Lewis Middle School. DNA.
The seer told them to please go back. To go back. They done went through this motherfucker all that time. They couldn't find the body. Our peoples was out there looking. This is what they doing right now. Let me show you what they doing right now. So first, I get this email. This is, look, they won't show us the body. I'm telling you where it's at. I used to go to high school. Why you think of all times I can't pull up anything from Mystery Gang work? It keeps saying the browser can't access your screen. Try capturing a different screen to see if it continues. Because who you think is involved in all of this shit? You just had to be smart enough to get watch this. Where she say she was at?
To
In
shut
Maryland.
up and talk. So he calls me and he asks me if I know Kada. And I'm like, yeah, like I know Kada. And he's like, oh yeah, I noticed that she lives really close to you. I'm like, yeah, like she lived right in the back of me. And I'm not thinking nothing of it because he usually calls me and, you know, we just be chatting. He'll call me about like, you know, the people that be around because he is the pharmacist. I live in the neighborhood and he be in my neighborhood.
So she's in Maryland. My daughter was hit in Maryland. See, this is what I'm talking about. You bitches talking too much on here. This is why you get fucked up. And why I say I'm going to fuck you up. I don't give a fuck who listening. I've been telling y'all, going into people chats, telling y'all, yo, I ain't heard about the 36 girls missing in Maryland. I ain't show you my daughter graduated from Maryland. I didn't fucking send people fucking cease and desist orders because my daughter was in danger. Yeah. She was getting ready to turn 23 and you motherfuckers was talking about, oh, I made a mistake and showed her picture on there. Bitch, you ain't make no motherfucking mistake. You was trying to show people my kids and I showed you what fucking happened to them. So I told you, I'm gonna fuck you up. I don't give a fuck if a goddamn federal agent next to you. I told you. Blood was spilled because you running your fucking mouth on the fucking internet. So, bitch, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get Ratchet. I'm going to get all you motherfuckers to come to Philly. Now, what happens to you when you come to Philly, since you got all this talk, I know I got people in the police department, I know this and I know that. You don't know shit. Because you don't know a snake until you met me. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about you. Your feet fucked up. I don't want to know you. Now, get mad. I told you, I've been mad. Nappy head bitch. And I got you on tape. I got him on tape. I ain't even pull out the signal messages of him saying what he was going to do and how he does. He actually explains how he get these women on here and he starts singing to them, but he could be somewhere else. He's showing the fucking the tablet. So he asked me and my peoples, yo, why don't you run up in Tatiana Davis' house? Here go the address. No, why the fuck would we run up in there for the feds to be waiting for us? No, you got me fucked up, homie. I ain't no nut. I'm a fucking bird of prey. You heard of the family that prays? Well, I'm a bird of prey. Y'all think that nobody can't know about witchcraft? Know y'all signals with these motherfucking Jones and going through y'all nose and call yourself serious. I told you all of that shit is witchcraft. The people of the land were supposed to kill y'all. But we didn't. We disobeyed God. And punishment is coming down on the earth. He cursed the land for us not getting rid of you bitches. And you niggas, you a warlock or whatever. So this is the first thing I want. You got the Colorado Rockies hat on.
When I grow up, I want to be like my little cousin.
That's the first thing. I told you that boy got locked up at what time? What's his name? Finesse 2 times. You just gotta find ways to work around they little system that they got to try to hide you from getting the truth out. So this is from Warlock Emporium right here. I'm gonna say Germantown Witches right there. This was in 2022. I've been rumbling these and going through what you call spiritual warfare since that time. He told me I was before a spiritual court. Oh, well, I got you. I waited and waited and waited for them to strike near me because they said on Sunday, this past Sunday, they told me stop making lives. And it got Ratchet TV right there. Ratchet don't know shit about Philly. And you motherfuckers must lost your motherfucking mind if you think that I would let y'all come into fucking Philly. So many people had warned me about y'all. And then this game. So as we talking on our live, I'm noticing something. Don't let this shit go over your head. I'm telling you. I'll make it short and sweet. I'm just saying, y'all ask for it. I'm gonna give it to you. When I disclose this right here, Alfredo Garcia and the same fucking Garcia, Lexi Garcia, is talking shit. She keeps talking shit like she's untouchable. So we up here laughing about this shit. Yeah, she ain't said shit no more. But since y'all want to fucking play, I'm gonna show you the whole fucking list of everybody on the motherfucking state case. Yeah, y'all want to play around? Let's play around. I ain't got shit to do. I'm not Ratchet TV. I'm gonna do something about it. I ain't going to no police or nothing. I just show you. I'm gonna show you. You want to see a jerk? I'm gonna show you a jerk. Y'all want to try to throw the case? No, y'all ain't throwing shit. Let me show you y'all fucking people, some of the people that was subpoenaed. They teased those twins. Told you that before. But one they try to sneak by, and as I said, I'm gonna show it now because you try to sneak it by, so I had to go to somebody I know because I ain't involved in this case, so you can't call me no Rizzy. Y'all just want me to stop copying. No, 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 no. Y'all want to dock somebody? Took her off. Oh, they took her off already. You see how fast shit work? Damn, they took her off the fucking. Let me see if she on the main screen list. Yeah, they I guess they took her off the subpoena list. It was just that easy. It was that fucking easy to get somebody ass off the subpoena list. So the more y'all keep fucking with the live, the more I'ma come live, and then I'm just gonna just start showing y'all how they're using people, and then using those people against me to try to harm me. I just keep catching the last name. So the first thing y'all can go do, bring me Ratchet TV.
So we hang up the phone, and that was that. We were only on the phone for 29 seconds. So you can see that this is the day that he called me, and this was before Kada went missing, and we were only on the phone for 29 seconds. Also, I know that his name says Elliot in my phone. That's just what we call him. So a couple of days after that, my best friend calls me, and we're just talking about life. And I mentioned to her how Keon brought up Kada to me. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, oh yeah, like he was probably trying to flirt with her. He's probably trying to get at her. Mind you, me and my best friend, we know Kada because we grew up with her little sister. Now, we didn't know Kada personally because, again, we grew up with her little sister. We were around 12, 11 years old. Kada, she was much older than us, so we didn't really talk to her. So my best friend was like, oh yeah, like he probably thought she was cute, and that was that. So right here is the day that I called my best friend.
Share the live. She said she called her best friend D, but it say block right there. It's on this phone.
Friend and told her that, Keon was trying to get at Kada. This is before she went missing. So a couple days, maybe a week after that, it is reported on October 4th that Kada is missing. So keep in mind, I am in Maryland, so I'm not really into all the Philadelphia news.
Again, she says she's in Maryland. Tajay Baker got off the bus in DC. They found her in Maryland.
That be going on. So I'm not knowing that Kada is missing until my best friend sends me a text and says that Kada is missing. So this is the day that my best friend tells me that Kada is missing on October 9th. So I'm in my friend's dorm and I call Keon and it's a lot of music and a lot going on in the back. My best friend tells me
Stanton Avenue is where Martin Luther King High School is, on Stanton Avenue. Now, this same place is where I quarterback for the King Cougars. I know what's up there. We got the hood looking out, and I passed the picture around of the nigga that I know be fucking around with these kids and taking them, these young ladies, and taking them. And then I play his voice on my live and I put it up there so y'all can hear his voice. He comes up here, he came up on Queen 88 channel and everything. I said, as is above, so is beneath. That's Cali Cosmos, Pornhub star. Hired by Ratchet TV, Rainwater. He said that, he told me that Crisco owed him some money. I showed y'all Crisco was behind the whole shit with McCrizzy, with the Michael Brown joint. These motherfuckers be running plays. Then I show you that the law firm representing Devin Brown is at 1111 Mockingbird. Yo, y'all that stupid?
that Kada is missing on October 9th. So I'm in my friend's dorm and I call Keon and it's a lot of music and a lot going on in the background. So I go somewhere that's quiet and I tell him, Keon, Kada is missing. Like, that girl, she's missing. So he was like, what? And then after that, the phone just hung up. So here you can see that I called Keon and we were on the phone for 2 minutes. So you have to keep in mind, this was my friend, okay? I did not think that he could be capable of anything like this. In my head, I'm just thinking, there's no way in the world he could have did something like this. There's no way in the world. So then a couple of days after that, my mom sends me a screenshot of Keon turning himself in for the kidnapping of Kada. So this is my mom sending me the article, and she was distraught to say the least. And I know she said that he was a random person, but she says this about all my friends. So me and my best friend, we get on the phone and we're talking about the situation. Distraught to say the least. And
Why you think I be learning these numbers? He was the captain in the 35th Police District.
I know she said that he was a random person, but she says this about all my friends. So me and my best friend, we get on the phone and we're talking about the situation. We're just saying how this is just crazy. This is the call of me and her talking about it. Now, this is all happening around the time that I'm taking my midterms. So I'm really just trying to keep my head on the books. And I wasn't really trying to let this stress me out. So I kind of just let it go. You know, he turned himself in. It's not really much to say or do anymore. So a couple of days after that, me and my best friend get on the phone and we're basically just, you know, talking about the Kada situation. And she says that she thinks that I should call the cops. So she was basically saying that she thinks that I should call the cops and tell them that Keon was, you know, asking about Kada. Now, at the time in my head, I'm thinking that there was no reason to call the cops. He already turned himself in And I felt like it would be kind of a waste of time to tell them that the guy that they already have in custody, called me and was asking about the girl. And me personally, I'm not a cop caller. Like I don't call the cops. That's just the way that I grew up. That's what I was around. They will always tell me, you don't call the cops. So I just felt like, the information that I had and the fact that, I'm just not really a cop caller, it wouldn't make sense for me to call the cops. So then my best friend tells me, well, if you won't call the cops and tell them, then I will. And then she basically tells me that she doesn't want to be friends with me anymore because I won't call the cops. And I told her, that's completely fine. I just don't want any involvement. So then we hung up the phone, and then I believe she called me again with the police on the other line. So you could see, I told her, I'm sorry, I'm not talking to the cops. And yeah. Now, I can't see how this could be cruel, and I do take accountability for that. So then, a couple of days later after that, I get sent a link on Instagram. And the link was basically my best friend going live, just talking about the situation, saying how I was weird for not going to the cops. And people in the comments were just coming up with their own narratives about the story. And it just got way out of hand and it just spiraled. So you can see somebody sent me the link of the live, and still to this day, I have not watched the full entire live. Then people just started asking, who is Gabby? What's the connection? And, she told people that I was in Maryland for school, and it was just a whole entire thing. So, of course, I was angry and I was confused because what is going on? So I text her, I tell her that, that was weird. And yeah. Then I started seeing posts of people saying that
Said they wanted clout off the situation, right? Look at my shit when I tell you about them clout chasers. I got it right down there. Somebody try to call me a clout chaser. What the fuck I'm chasing clout for? What the fuck I need clout for? Clout for what? Young women going lost, people giving money. And then I catch Ratchet TV and they say, Gabby, and who Ratchet TV have on his You a slow motherfucker. I told you. I told this dumbass nigga.
they think that I set Kada up and that why wouldn't I go to the cops and that I was just suspicious and all of this stuff. And this was never the case. So I do end up contacting the authorities after I seen people just making up crazy stuff about me and the situation. They cut me off. They tell me that they already know what's going on, that they have a close eye on the social media. And they also tell me that my friend.
What? Have a close eye on the social media. I told you as soon as I come on, this little eyeball comes up here. I don't know who the eyeball is. It could be the fucking cops. But y'all motherfuckers keep thinking people playing with y'all out here, snatching up our little girls trying to cut off our fucking society. I'm not playing with you. And plus, I know what Ratchet TV is into. But I got a warning about Ratchet TV. You say some witches and this witchcraft shit on me, and then they tell me about the little John, this little earring in the nose right here when they go up in the nose like that. Like sometimes that mean witchcraft. They into all that piercings and shit like that. Shout out to 254 May. We don't know nothing over here. Receipts recorded and paperwork only. I don't know nothing about nothing, but Rainwater is a federal informant. We don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about nothing, but Rainwater is a federal informant.
Friend did come forth with the information, and they told her that there was nothing that they can do, that the information that she bought them was useless information because they already had Keon in custody, and it was just nothing for them to do with this information. They told me to contact them only if I had anything that could lead to finding Kada, because that is their main priority. Now, I do believe that the person in the live was just kind of taking what I told her and running with it and just spicing it up to make it seem like something that it wasn't, for, I don't know, maybe views. People were saying that, she was walking around and showing what stores Kada would go to, where she would walk her dog, and just stuff like that. I also had one of our mutual friends come to me, and he told me that she told him that we knew Kada our whole lives and like we grew up with her, which wasn't the case because we grew up with her little sister. My prayers go out to Kada and her family, and I hope that she can make a safe return home.
So that's Gabby's public explanation. She knew Keon for 4 to 5 years as her pharmacist. He called her before October 4th, asking about Kada, 29 seconds. She didn't think anything of it. When Kada went missing, Gabby called Keon to tell him. 2 minutes, the phone hung up. Her best friend told her to call police. Gabby refused, saying she's not a cop caller. The friendship ended. The best friend went live telling this story. The internet accused Gabby of being involved. Gabby says she eventually contacted authorities, and they told her the information was useless. But there's something else. Text messages between Gabby and that best friend surfaced. And what's in those messages raises a major question. Let me show you. Look at what the friend is saying to Gabby. Bro, a girl is missing and dead. Not missing. Not might be dead. The friend is stating as fact that Kada is dead. Now here's the problem. When was this conversation happening? Because if you look at the timeline, this exchange happened before the official announcement that a body had been found. So the question is, how did Gabby's friend know Kada was dead? How did both of them know before everyone else? Before the public announcement? Before police officially confirmed they found remains? Someone in the comments asked the exact right question. How did Gabby's friend know that Kada was missing?
Oh, how? Does Ratchet TV have? Who the fuck is Ratchet TV interviewing 3 hours ago? That's why we are the receipts. We debunk y'all bullshit. Look at this is the seer later, Shabri. This is Bree. Shabri White. She's the one that told him to go back to the place. Shabri White is the one that told the police to go back. The girl said she ain't want to tell because she ain't no cop caller. Her name Gabby.
Audi, I had called somebody that I used. And before this, I never believed in none of it. And I had used this person because she led me right to my son's body. Bree was the first one to hit me up by my son, but like I said, I didn't believe in it. So I had cussed Bree out real bad when my son passed.
Yes, she did.
Like a dog.
She don't know nothing, and I'm confused because
I'm using this under the Fair Use Act. I'm showing you who Ratchet got up there. Diaz, 5531. 55. The two girls that you was messing with, they were 5-year-old twins, 31. You know what that means.
I'm like, I'm driving 2 hours up and 2 hours back, gas and tolls with my son because he's hurting. Because that's my son's cousin. And where's the people out there that's worried about what I'm doing instead of being out there looking for it? Because last time I seen it was just me and my tribe, which is Diaz and everybody else. So at first I started getting weary about it because I got emotional. And I see my son every day who's crying over something.
And they found more bones today in a shallow place right behind the same school today, and he was there.
Mm-hmm.
You want to speak on that?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, it's kind of low on my end. Yeah, so this morning it appeared to
Martin is up there.
be
Nyla Boyd
of a human, according to my view, and the white shirt sergeant that came after the white shirt sergeant seen the bone. He said, "Well, it looks like a human bone to me." So he made a phone call, and then they automatically shut it down again as a crime scene. It went through the whole traffic at nighttime, and it's very dark in that area at nighttime. And nobody goes back there at all. At least people that have common sense. And I told them to search back there. They did not do that until days later. When they initiated that search days later, they blocked off the whole block. They did what they did. They found what they found. And again, those same two police officers that I approached days before was on that particular detail as well. The night before, when Bree and started the search, and she had some people to come out to assist her. I was one to assist in that search effort and trying to find her or something. And it was just giving signs all night and all day that she was
something like the grassy area where they found her in. It's, from what I took from what you said, I feel like you don't believe she was there previously.
So it meant like she got put there.
Let him talk. Let him talk. I don't.
Now, this Ratchet TV 3 hours ago, the lady right here Don't she sound? I love my tribe, my ancestors for what they do. Yo, a walk with the ancestor. Ain't that the lady? Don't she be saying that bullshit? And Mo 3 dead?
Gabby is best friends with him. So everybody's like, Breezy, you was right. It was a light skin color vibe because what happened was when I see my vision, it's two girls. They have on blue t-shirts. And one is light skin, high yellow with two braids in her head. And she looks at her, she's not as light as her, but she was in the light. She's like my complexion. So she turns her head. So I'm like, they was demonic though. So I'm like, why is she looking at, why is they looking at me like this? But this is a vision like right here. So I've been saying this a long time as well. And then next thing you know, Gabby comes up. Now, Gabby is the girl that they went down Southwest Philadelphia to the house because of Kada phone pinged in the park. Once it pinged in the park, it pinged to Southwest Philadelphia. So the house that they pinged it to was where Gabriella was at. So Gabriella said she didn't know Kada. Then she lied and said she did know Kada because she was getting pressured. So next thing you know, the phone was pinged back. Oh, fuck, another thing Lord just came. She was pinged back. Thank you, Spirit. I love you, Spirit. I swear I love my tribe and my ancestors for what they do. All right, so that was a moment. So whatever the case is, she was pinged back to the phone in the area of Ada Lewis School. It was pinged back to Ada Lewis School based upon that's where they originally was at when she showed me that she was there. So when that call said help, she was letting me know I was close. She was letting me know, like, you here, Breezy, Aunt Breezy, whatever the fuck you want to say. All right, baby, I'm sorry. She was like, it was like she was here. So next thing you know, after that happened, everybody was like, we need to go to those, certain places. So as I'm watching the news, I'm like, wait, white van. I'm like, hold. That go the white truck I was talking about. His car, the gray car was sitting across the street, and they go the white truck. Somebody found his Instagram, same car before it got crashed up. So we know it's him. Moving along, not to bounce all over the place. So Gabby is best friends with him. Now, there's a little girl on TikTok that everybody brought to my attention when she was talking about him and how she knew him. Now, her best friend is the girl who gave me the info. And she lied to me because she didn't know. She told me she didn't know him before. But apparently the girl was on there talking about Kada, how she walks her dog and, things like that. And they, all above. So that's stalker. That's a stalker. I said, she was jealous. I said, she was having fucking Keon. I said, and she knew what Keon was about to do to Kada because Keon asked her, because Keon asked her, where do Kada live at? Where does she work at? And all the above. Now, he knew Kada already. It's not.
And what? All the above.
A mystery. He didn't know Kada. He definitely knows Kada. I want y'all to understand, it was never that he was a stranger to Kada. He knew Kada. He knew who Kada was as a person. Kada knew him as a person. But it was not supposed to go to this level because Kada was not in a relationship with him. She was in a relationship with somebody else. Please, you was not getting up here. She was in a relationship with somebody else. So with that being said, as she was in a relationship with somebody else, let me give you the downloads because I don't want to be all over the place. And my downloads, that's what they do. All right, so earlier we was talking about it. The girl that gave me the jewels, she told her best friend that was talking about Kada on live, she needs to call the police and tell the police what she knows. The girl was like, I'm not telling anybody anything. So apparently the girl said that Keon told Gabby that what he did with Kada, and don't tell nobody where Kada was, me asking about where Kada at and where she lived at and where she worked at. Because Kim didn't play that, nobody knowing where she lived at. So that's how I know for a fact he didn't know where she lived at. So the girl
she mentions Kim. Y'all don't see Kim in chats. And then I got 254 made. I don't know nothing about nothing but Rainwater is a federal informant. Y'all don't remember if somebody's name is Who Kim? It's like a dragnet. It's like somebody that's just so fucking determined to get justice that I took on Mo 3's case and I ain't asked for nothing from anybody except the other day. I just asked someone that might have power. Could you level the playing field? I'll take care of the rest. I don't, you know. So what you saying is a fight between good or what you want to say. I said this channel right here, just with 2 eyeballs, we was going to respect what everybody had to say, no matter what their religious belief says, what they into or whatever. That was to drag, for me, it was to drag Ratchet TV and Terrain Hicks out because they were saying I was getting burnt out my money. No, I'm not getting burnt out my money. I'm going to put you niggas in a cell. Because I have the evidence. Because you tried to recruit me. And I watch you every day and take a picture of what exactly you're talking about. The gates getting ready to open. All of that bullshit you be talking. I told you, I don't believe that shit. And ain't a nigga on this earth gonna ever say he burnt the M dot and live to talk about that shit. He burnt me. No, you ain't burned me, nigga. That's the bait. The bait, you know, like you throw, like you fishing. Yeah, the cops, that's what they do. So I learned it by watching them. You kept throwing all of these chicks out at me thinking I'm gonna fall for the bait, but then you kept telling Shades to, oh, he did this and he did that. I'm watching all you dumbass motherfuckers. I'm seeing you gaining all of this shit. I'm seeing when I tried rainwater, yo, all y'all motherfuckers was over here. And then it just whittled down as soon as Miss Kitty was over here. I saw all of y'all when Miss Kitty last night went over to Q's channel. A nigga that was fucking putting my information out that I told this motherfucking light-skinned motherfucker. Don't put my motherfucking kids out there, nigga. You putting me in danger. I'm fighting against these motherfuckers. Now you want to be on there and now you talking to Miss Kitty. Now you talking to Shades too. You talking to Angela in Memphis. There's shit gone too fucking far now, nigga. Blood been spilt. There will never be no peace. So I'm always looking out for you. And I don't give a fuck if a woman think that I'm a hater or not. I ain't no hater. Hate don't live here. I'm trying to get to something, a goal. Somebody try to take my company down and my partners down. I'm showing you the bitch that did it. You think that me and that bitch gonna be able to somehow fucking we gonna make, peace with each other. Ain't no peace. Ain't no peace. See, the age of Tajay Baker was 23. Her mom came and got her. She kicked on your fucking. She kicked on the doors down in fucking and what's the name? But you forgot what you told me. Who was behind everything? I never said Nathaniel. But you keep fucking playing with me, pussy. You and this pussy ass ratchet. That I know that if I seen either one of you in face and rainwater, yo, I'll beat all of y'all the fuck up. So I know y'all be trolling me, but y'all was trolling me under Mo motherfucking 3. And that was the wrong thing because I still have those text messages. You don't get it now, but you damn sure get ready to get it in. You gonna understand in a minute.
Told, and Gabby promised not to say nothing about what he did to Kada. So Gabby goes to school in Maryland. So the girl was talking about that. Y'all had to go see her live on TikTok. Some people say that. I don't know. Hey, hold on.
So Aunt Bree is making serious accusations. She's saying Gabby wasn't just a casual friend of Keon's. She's claiming Gabby and Keon were romantically involved, that Gabby was jealous of Kada, that Gabby gave Keon information about where Kada lived and worked, knowing what he planned to do, that Keon told Gabby what he did to Kada and where she was, and Gabby promised to stay silent. Aunt Bree also claims Kada's phone pinged at Gabby's house in Southwest Philadelphia before pinging back to Ada Lewis School. And remember, Aunt Bree said there was a jealous female involved before any of this came out. Some of her predictions were accurate. The abandoned building, the location between work and the...
Some of her predictions were accurate. Some. But that pinging, you can't get beyond pinging. Shout out to K. Marie. And I don't want to embarrass her. Y'all ever heard? You ever heard? What's her name? Not Karen White. What's her name? Who that girl that was messing with Tommy Mottola? Whatever. She say you my one and only. This my one and only my. Fuck out of here. Let me turn this motherfucker off. So no nobody else call trying to fucking get us off our track. I'm gonna say this. Last night, someone left from our live, went to another live. And when they went to that live, I saw all of y'all up in there. The trapper lady, whatever they call her. I saw her. I just watched. At first, I was mad at the person that went over there. And then I realized what that person was doing. Yeah. Because I told someone, I can't stop. I need to draw these demons out. And then, yeah, sexy trapper. Y'all came all into Q's chat last night. Let me show y'all. DJ Q. I done seen DJ Q in everybody's fucking chat. You was up here not trying to get no information. Yeah, you was up here trying to get some information from me, and the panel that was up here. But DJ Q, wasn't it you that was telling me didn't I see you on Ratchet TV the other day? I saw you on Ratchet TV the other day, you and Sin City. And y'all act like y'all had won something. So I want to know what it is that y'all won. Y'all got somebody from Philly? Y'all ain't get me, y'all got somebody from Philly. I just held it in because I knew I was going to get you back. And by tying y'all all in together. Switch. See, a nigga that plays in one field and say somebody is ugly and talk shit about them with the braids and the hair and all of that. And then last night, right after, look at it, 13 hours ago, I told you we were still live. He went live.
I'm at the liquor store. So, yeah, you already know. Much respect. But yeah, so the truck is leaning. So everybody keeps saying his tires were shot out.
Like another car on the other side.
So I'm looking at your chats. The first jaw is 254 made. You saw what I seen the other night on receipts. Look at all of y'all come in. Y'all paying y'all paying attention to it now? You understand me now? I don't know who 254 made is. They know that I know who Brandon Rainwater is. You see? You see? You see my one and only? A real nigga I am. Niggas ain't playing no games with y'all, man. We want to know what happened to 3. And so if y'all came to Philly, yeah, I played the ball who do all of that dumb shit. So I'm just making sure that the women that come over to your channel, yeah, they know what's the name. I don't have to look. She don't have to say this. I know who she is. I showed y'all somebody was trying to attack her and attack Miss Kitty. Yeah, by showing you showed your dick to them, or you try to get at them. Not that I'm trying to get at K Marie or anybody else in my chats or whatever. No, don't show that disrespect, nigga. You corny. You on this motherfucker looking for pussy. And people seldom believe that somebody could just care so much about something. Yeah. That I say fuck a motherfucker. Act like, yeah, this what's up, yo, shorty. You know what I mean? Woody wada yada yada. But I hear things too when I play shit. Look at all these white people out here with white shirts on, great pants. Who is the fuck all these people?
Yeah. What was the bullet holes in the Honda, Chris D? Since you Dallas niggas want to come over here and make some type of suggestions what I should do and should not be doing. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. We're gonna keep going. Because one of you Dallas niggas is gonna get up here and start speaking. Let's go. Go another shot. Y'all can take a screenshot of and tell me where y'all see bullet holes in this fucking Honda.
I'm looking at this truck, Allegiance. Whoa. You see the Audi right on the side of the joint.
So you still see them. Okay, cool. 100. I mean, I'm looking at it on the screen. Let me put it on a bigger screen. Hold on. Maybe my eyes fooling me. How you get the location? Let me play that back one more time. Let me play that back. Let's play that back. Let's play that back one more time.
To notice the freeway was blocked. You couldn't do nothing. You couldn't get.
So he's playing Ratchet TV. Their last name Richardson.
over there.
And how'd you get the location?
Rain called me.
Rain call. That nigga said, how you get the location? Rain call. Shout out to Ratchet, man. Shout out to Ratchet. The beginning of your shit, bro, when you was doing your real content, bro, you was doing some live ass shit. You was doing some player shit. I give it to you. You was doing some player shit. I'm glad you putting out those old videos. I'm blessed and thankful you putting out those old videos. I'm very thankful because you get a lot of thoughtful things that you had going on. And shout out to Quintita Dean. I listened to some shit that my brother told me to go check out.
To who? Quintita Dean. You worship the devil. I go to Planet of the Fakes. And yet, the first person in the fucking chat say 254 made. You saw what I seen the other night on receipts. So, in this whole live, I said everybody is here. Look what you got. 1,674 views, but you got 459 subscribers. And what you said you was going to make your channel off of a remedial. That's me. So I got you how many views? You said you was making your channel off of me by putting me against this woman whose name's Sharon Brown, lovely Angela. I never told anybody where Sapphire Queen was. Sapphire Queen gave me some of the information that I put out that Ratchet TV was putting out. Bullshit.
But there, I'm just showing y'all. I mean, showing you, bro. It's a lot of different types of ski masks. Put these both to side by side, because there's ways you can cut masks up. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you showing ski masks? Ski mask way, nigga. Ransom note.
I thought I had a lot more. That means I gotta go back in and do a part 2. I'm glad bro. You just gotta be like, look, man, maybe I'm wrong.
Or the first, they get hung up on that. I was the first one, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you in 2025, talking about you the first one doing something, nigga, we been doing this. Q, have you been here since 2020?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I've been here since 2020 as well. So I never have thought that I was doing more than the next motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one putting all this out.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for me, y'all wouldn't know the paperwork on the case. If it wasn't for me, y'all wouldn't know how to read the paperwork on the case.
Yeah.
Like, what is people doing? That
put it like this. How the fuck did you call Ko Gotti and fucking Sean G? How many phones do you have?
Town, now he responded. He calling everybody saying, hey, I'm finna come. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now he gotta sit in the car for a second and get his lie together, basically. You know what I'm saying? To tell everybody, hey, yeah, I'm on my way here, on my way there. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And all that time, Rainwater is calling him. Like he said, I called 3 and blow him up because he normally sleep. He normally sleep when he's not at his house. How do you know that? What other nigga knows how a nigga sleep patterns is, what they motherfucking birth certificates say? Like, you giving out too much and you trying to make us, like, you don't know 3 like that.
So let me
Three
put
like
up. I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah,
I know right. 3 wouldn't even eat mashed potatoes. Like, you don't know that.
Man.
He never ate them around me, so he never ate them.
Yeah, he act like he known me for 20-something years. You feel me?
Yo, let me tell y'all motherfuckers one thing. You, I know you because you got them big ass teeth. Kia Kemp or Tia Kemp, but whoever the fuck you is with them big ass teeth. I don't gotta hate on nobody, but I don't gotta love a nigga that was trying to put my family in danger. So bitch, get the fuck out of our chats over here. Who the fuck you think you talking to? This nigga put out, and possibly this woman or some woman was putting out enough information to take me to the brink to stop talking about the Mo3 case. I don't know who the fuck it was. So bitch, get your dirty ass with that fucking dirty ass fucking weed looking shit in your motherfucking head. Get the fuck out of here. You don't want me to get on that side. All of this shit they saying, I've been said it. Motherfuckers didn't start coming to this channel until the fuck I was putting this shit down, and I kept going every day, and I was doing it for hours. Hours upon hours. But I know this woman right here. Now, take your nappy head ass. Wow. She drew all y'all people in there, and I'm looking at y'all who coming in. Ain't mad at her.
You only known him for 6 years. You feel me?
And how 88 vouched for Rain. I've been on Rain since 2011. 2011. You've been on Rain since 2020. You can't tell me shit about what Rainwater has done, did, his intention, what he meant when he said this. You can't tell me shit like that because you don't even know.
Yeah. Yeah. You totally correct. And I'll never say you wrong. You totally
look who they bring
whatever
up.
they charge or whatever. He all over the news and everything. Now everybody like, no. What if he's innocent? But why wasn't nobody saying he was innocent before the police picked him up? Everybody was saying no, Yellow Bees didn't have nothing to do with it. Everybody was saying it could be Yellow, they paid for it.
Okay, but look, see, that's you gotta look, right? It's
why would the police indict him though? Why would the police indict him though if they don't have no evidence? If they have no evidence, why would they put that on him?
Let's talk
after 4 or 5 years. Why would they put it on him now if they don't have no evidence?
Let's have dialogue. Let's all talk it.
This what I'm at. I'm saying, right? You have pretty shocking. You just paid to get somebody unalive on the freeway. That's shocking, and you get a bond.
All right, but look, hold on. Listen, this is what's confusing about this whole situation, Mayor. This is the apartments right here, Mayor. These are the apartments that 3 was in. These is Jossie apartments. There's one way in and one way out. Apartments. You got train over here.
I was about to say, is that a railroad track?
That's a railroad track, yeah. And this is another street called County Creek right here.
So I don't have a video where somebody coming over here talking about me about the railroad tracks is about to stop. Those railroad tracks is about to stop. I don't know who the fuck they was. I don't know nothing. How do I get this motherfucker off my screen? I want this person, this nappy head person off my screen to come question the receipts. Because at the end of the day, people gonna understand the receipts is, I don't know who be in these receipts, where they from, and none of that. But I'm testing everybody that come in this motherfucker. I had so many fucking recordings of you fucking dingalings talking shit or whatever. I can bury this whole motherfucking John right in that area right there. Didn't you see this boy get punched in his fucking face? Because I put it out there he was a child molester. So what, you a child molester? I put out Sean G is a child molester. Ratchet TV, child molester, woman beater. Yeah, people don't want that information to come out about themselves. So get the fuck on. I don't know how to get your shit off my goddamn screen though, man.
These are the apartments right here. I'm gonna show y'all where they say, or I don't know who came up with this theory. So you got a city nail salon or Allen or whatever the fuck that is. I guess somebody got a nail shop in the apartment complex. Your phone messing up, or was it me? So these are the apartments. I'm street right here.
And the patios is in the front in that apartment. Like, you know how you have like how you go to apartments and you have a like a patio in the front, it's gated and you can sit in the front, you can put all your stuff in the front. They didn't have patios at this apartment. Everything was in the front.
Right.
So where's the gas station?
I'm about to go to it. Give me a second. Now, being that Miss Kitty's from that area, she's from Dallas, so she knows.
I'm just saying, why wouldn't she let her sisters know or call them on FaceTime, let them know, hey, 3 over here? Because you got to think, if he cool with all of them, they've only all the settings we've seen online where they've been together, it's all of them together. It's never been no one.
But who she catch? At Twin KT. I just showed you the list of the people that's on there. There's a woman named like Kiona something T. They was trying to get a deal with Rainwater, and now when the paperwork come out, look where they at. Everywhere. Twin TK. Yeah, go with KT. I just showed you. Don't start making me show more people that's on the case.
One-on-ones. So wouldn't the sister, hey, Mo 3 over here, or you want to talk to my sister, or they didn't hot side that night at all about nothing?
But you would know they, of course.
Look how fast he took that shit down. Look how fast Q took that shit down when it said Kroger's. That was the truck that was behind 3. Why would Q take that fucking truck? Why would he take that comment down? With Q, Miss Kitty, and fucking this nigga up there.
Of course they did. Trust me.
Hold on, look. So this is an Exxon right here. As we come down the street, it's an Exxon sitting right here. And then you go across the street, there's another gas station that's a Chevron, like you just said. That's a Chevron right here. But if I go further down, there's a 7-Eleven down the street. But if I go right here, and all these cameras, there's cameras on all these fucking poles right here. All these poles got.
And you gotta realize too, Q, that when a gas station, it might be a 7-Eleven store, but it might be a Chevron pump.
Right. So then you got this gas station right here, right next to it. That's a quick stop. But it's on the other side of the road. So I remember Trigg saying he was at a 7-Eleven.
Trigger man tell him. Right. Lady West Side, yeah. Mo 3 came back in town 11 11:30 a.m. and went to his condo to get the car and went straight to her house. She went to Kroger's to get food for dinner that night. And the Kroger's truck is behind him. Y'all be stupid all the fuck y'all want to. Yo, the M dot ain't stupid. The M dot ain't stupid. The M dot pay attention. So I'm gonna finish looking at DJ Q John while I'm waiting for him to come out.
I don't think he said he was at a 7-Eleven. I think he said the store that they was at, he got a call. Like he got the call that 3 was there, and then he got the call when the job was done.
Yeah, but that I remember Trap definitely said like, yeah, we already knew what you was in when you got to the airport.
He did say that.
You was in a black Suburban when you went to the condo. That's why I always said when Trap did that song,
What's up, DJ Q?
The Place Mo 3 stage.
What's up, good brother?
What's happening?
So you're
breaking this.
Kroger thing? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Why did I drop the Kroger thing? I didn't even know that I dropped the Kroger thing or pulled the comment down. I was working on 2 computers. I was working on my laptop and I was working on my desktop. So I was trying to keep up with everything. But
yeah, it's hard to do that though.
Man, it definitely is. My laptop had died, so I had to plug the motherfucker back in. Like if you listen to the video, there's spots in there where I'm not talking because everything is connected to my laptop, not connected to my desktop. You know what I'm saying? So I use my desktop to play my videos to run everything back, so everything won't be on one device. You know what I'm saying? So I use StreamYard on both devices.
So you remember the day that I was on your jaunt and it he was using that. What's the other one? Restream.
Yeah.
So I refused to come up that jaunt because every time I hit the link, it kept saying Restream. I was like, Nizar, somebody told me about that Restream. It ain't no good. So I was down there. But why you ain't putting none? Let me ask you this: why you ain't putting none of my Jones up last night?
What you mean?
What I was saying in the comments.
I didn't see you in the comments. I told you I was trying to watch both devices. I didn't see you in the comments.
So you think though? So let me ask you this: do you think somebody on your platform can block comments from?
I can go in and check, but I didn't see you post a comment. I seen 254 over there. I seen who else was over there? It was a lot of people over there.
Your man was on there, old boy, right? Wasn't old boy over there?
Old boy was there, yeah.
Yeah, so you remember the last time I was over there, I was saying something against Shay, and he was like, man, he was gonna stop me from commenting over there or some shit like that. So I just know that even on my joint, my cousin sometimes can't comment on my shit, somebody in my shit, and they won't let my cousin comment.
I'm gonna go in there and you know where to go at? Because I don't really know where to go at.
I don't know. Yo, there's some shit with StreamYard, man. Like this StreamYard shit. People will say, yo, I dropped the comment why you ain't say Buddha Wada Idi Ada Uda. And I'm like, what? I ain't even see that comment.
Yeah, I didn't see that comment. I didn't see no comments. If I'd have seen your comment, bro, I mean, you knew you could have popped up on the panel. We was talking some good shit. Hold
No,
on,
I
I peeped
said
in
I
your
wasn't
chat
gonna
last
pop in
night.
no
So
joint. Exactly.
254 said, why you ain't come over the queues? I peeped in your chat. I was on your chat last night. I pulled back up in your room last night. I sat in the back. You ain't even pull me up.
I ain't even fucking see you.
Yeah, I was in the back. I listened to everything you were saying. You was laughing and shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga gonna pull me up and shit.
No, I ain't say
I
since
dipped
I
out.
saw you, but
Yeah.
254, whoever they are, yo, listen, 254 was the first person in your chat last night when you went live, and they the first person in my joint. So evidently they know that we putting out the receipt. So the receipts is weed. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Miss Kitty is Miss Kitty. She's down right there on the ground. But if some shit come up and it happened in Philly, then I'm gonna know that that shit came from Philly, because somebody is trying to contest with me and talk about the Kada Scott trying to take me off the Mo 3 case, but they told me stay off, don't put no more lives up on the Mo 3 case, so I kept putting them up. So now Kada Scott, she get killed and Ratchet TV covering it. He ain't doing Mo 3. He's covering Kada Scott. So now that's right across the street from where the fuck I grew up at. My family is there, everything.
I mean,
So
I won't say he's not doing the Mo 3. He's doing it like he's splitting off. He's taking different days of doing that shit.
Yeah, but he hired somebody, the Terrain Hicks dude.
I don't know who that is.
All right, you don't gotta know him, but he hired
But you the
somebody.
second person that told me about that dude, and I don't. You know, she said something about him, and you say something about him. I don't know that nigga.
Yeah, I don't know the nigga either. But if I put my hands on him, I'm gonna put my hands on him. When I put my hands on him, that's why I'm trying to get Ratchet to come to Philly so I can put my hands on him, because you listening to what this boy telling you to put out. But I'm catching you because it's another station in Philly that was already putting the stuff out, and they was telling where people was from, and they said they was from Maryland. That's where that boy from. That's where.
So that's like right around the corner from you, bro. That ain't that far.
Huh?
Close to your area. That ain't that much.
Nigga, my daughter there. Like motherfuckers something happened to my daughter, and I told them, yo, I want to know the people that had something involved to do with my daughter. Somebody crashing my daughter. You kept asking me, show you proof. I don't have to show you proof because I already know what these people do. I ain't into no black magic. I don't believe in that bullshit or nothing. So I know that Keon King, I know it because a nigga sent it to me. Yo, you people running out of options. And so they have to get caught because I stay up all fucking night. About 48 hours. If I take my medication, I could just stay up and just watch what I want to watch.
I can't say I stayed up last night to about 2. I was listening to your live about 1. I was trying to get my car jump start because my battery fucked up on my car as I'm working on. I guess I got to buy a whole new battery. I was trying to jump start that. I guess the jump box was too low to jump start it. So I ain't go to bed till like 2 in the morning. So I was still listening to yours while I was coming in out the house. And I closed that shit down. I laid down before I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm working on fumes right now, brother.
But that's why I was worried about you and you know that trip you just took. You said you was going on the joint. I'm like, yo, I really was worried. Like, yo, don't go on that cruise in case you touch the banister or something.
Oh no, that was a beautiful thing, bro. You ain't watched my live. I put some of the video footage.
No, listen what I'm saying. Like, out of genuine just care, I knew that you was covering this case and you was honing in on some shit that somebody might not wanted you to hone in on. So you taking your wife to somewhere like on the seas, the boat could have turned over. I don't know what the fuck could have happened. That shit had me worried, so I just kept going fucking live. So I keep telling people that when I'm live and I stay live a long time, I'm trying to make sure people have safe travels.
Yeah.
Like last night, I stayed up till like 4 a.m. to make sure that a Daughters of ISIS got the fuck out of Philly and went to Texas. So now that them gone, all right, that's a load off of me because that motherfucker drove me was out.
Yeah.
She was a Daughters of ISIS, but I kept going to people chat until Daughters of ISIS, and then shit started turning in the case. I don't know if it was her or not. I don't know. I just know that somebody is a daughter of ISIS, and they might be in this chat. They might be in the bushes. I'm not a Mason, and I'm not a daughter of ISIS. But if I call on them, I paid my dues to them because I donate.
How long you gonna be live? You gonna be live till I get off? I get off at about 3 o'clock. It's 12:05 my time. We
like 8 hours behind.
Yeah.
You on that Donovan McNabb shit.
Yeah, you already know. You already know where he at. Yeah, he out this way.
He out in Arizona.
He got out here somewhere. I think he got his own street out here somewhere called McNabb or some shit like that.
Who, Donovan McNabb?
Yeah, I think he got his own street. I know Barkley got his own street. Yeah, Charles Barkley got his own street out here too.
And he from Chicago?
Man, listen, you won't believe everybody out here from Chicago.
That's crazy.
The whole goddamn Arizona is from Chicago, damn near. I mean, you got a lot of residents, but damn near everybody out here from Chicago or California. I met a few Philly motherfuckers out here, like a dude I used to work with. He from Philly. But yeah, you
don't remember his name?
Yeah, young guy, man. He younger than me and you, way younger than me and you. Well, he probably like 10 years younger than me, 15 years younger than me, some shit like that. Yeah.
No, but this whole John I was like, how we caught the witches.
His name was Benny. Matter of fact, his name was Benny.
Benny?
Yeah, light skinned, little chubby motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know the boy. I don't know no Benny. In fact, I don't really know people. I don't know people. I know H right here. This is how we talk to each other. You say your name.
Oh, I thought that was your family. I thought that was your family.
Who told you it was my family? I just said H.
No, I thought H was you. I ain't gonna hold it. Damn.
I did say he was my cousin before though, but yeah, his name H though. He H. You Q to me. Whatever people say they is down in here. So if a mother look what 254 saying.
What 254 talking about? What you say 254?
I don't know nothing about nothing, but Rainwater is a federal informant.
Hey, I've been saying that for the longest. Haven't I been saying that for the longest, bro? I've been saying it for the longest. I say this dude working, bro. He's a worker.
Yo, but if somebody tell you that, is you going to say, oh no, you ain't no informant?
Hell nah.
So
go ahead.
If I say Rat TV, he'll informant because I show him call on live the Texas Crime Commission and motherfuckers is getting locked up. So my earlier live, I said, damn, they locked the bull finesse 2 times up. He was just on Rainwater Show.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I seen that this morning. I said, damn, the nigga was just talking. What the fuck? Nigga just got locked up immediately.
That's why I said I'm not clocking into nobody's show because I don't know who's taping and I might say something because it's late at night. I might say something out of pocket. I ain't trying to get booked for that shit because I'm drunk and high. I just tell people, yo, if I'm lying, I'm flying.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Shit, man, I just got to my first delivery, man. Shit, if you on later, when I get off, I'll pop back in on my way home.
All right.
All right, brother. All right.
Back to DJ Q. Yo, we get somebody taking people right, DJ Q taking us right down the road.
That if you look at it, it was called The Lost.
Hey, I got something too. Did y'all ever look at that video that Trap did when he was like the ice?
What it was called? The Lost. And last night on our live, I showed somebody saying, yo, I don't want to fuck with you no more if you saying that your people was the laws or some shit like that. They mentioned the laws. I'm just saying.
The ground was all snowy and white. I kind of figured he was trying to do like the route. The video kind of gave me the impression he was trying to do the route they took because he was on the freeway. He was in some apartments. He was like going down all these different streets. But he went down the same freeway that Mo3 got killed on. You know what I'm saying? But this is after it got repaired. This is after the construction was gone.
But I think Trap them, they watched the whole thing happen for sure. Because the way how they were sitting was up top.
So now listen, this is Mayor Shasua. Y'all know who Mayor Shasua. So I do a live on Mayor Shasua. I don't know him. He just kept talking shit to me in the chat. So I had to learn him. No, I had to educate him. I keep telling everybody I'm an educator. I educate people because people were saying that the school wasn't real. Do I look like this nigga from Delaware? Do I look like this nigga that the school was from Delaware? It still ain't get built up, but I did a live and I showed y'all that nigga. I could stay in the same city with a motherfucker and we trying to do the same business, meaning start a school, but his shit was called Marcus Garvey. My shit was just trying to give people a second chance. So if somebody gave up information about me in Philly, then it was that nigga. What his name? Kwame something? I don't know what the fuck he is. He a Pan-African motherfucker. You think he from Africa? So that's why he talking that Marcus Garvey shit. And I know that if you talking that Marcus Garvey shit, nigga, you fucking CIA agent. Get your corny ass out of here. I don't talk to, even though CIA ain't law enforcement or nothing like that, I don't talk to nothing that got 3 letters. I don't got nothing. You could look at my channel and then take it from there. So before we go on, now the bull gets locked up. After I get off my live, shit, show shit, god damn it. Yo, it's crazy. They ain't gonna let me show Mystery Gang photos because the Mystery Gang photos show exactly what was happening when this bull was getting locked up while this live was going on it shows what they were saying to me on the jump. Let me see if I can get this motherfucker right. So I'm showing you. This is where they found Kada Scott at, right here. I want to show you how fast they trying to get rid of shit. Look, they won't even let me fucking show the joint because me and H dot, we trying to show y'all what's really happening on the ground with Kada Scott. I already done showed y'all everything else. The lady said she was a seer and she said she was in that park. That park right across the street from my family's property. I went to school around there, everything. That shit don't happen around there. But when I tell you I'm numb to it, R.I.P. to Kada Scott and her family. But thanks to Jackie, yeah, you the one told us what was going on. You told some bitch to shut up, and then you had the pumpkin patch. This is October, 10 days before. What? Halloween. You told us that shit. That's why I got that's why I got the pumpkin patch, yo, the rat on top of your head. Yeah, they were saying you was talking too much. What's the date? The 18th, I'm live. The 18th, I'm live showing this show right here. Why they scared of Brown, Bodega, and Jackson. And then Kada Scott is found on the 18th. Man, it's just a date. Oh, I show you. Who this? Yeah. They won't show who is in the chat that day. But let me tell you, this is a detective right here. And I said, do this look like a detective? His hair all braided up and all that shit. Do he look like a detective? I know. One.
All these people, Big Baby and shit, not saying Big Baby couldn't do it by herself or nothing like that. But shit, how we know of Big Baby and what got Big Baby like really on the map was 8-8. Let's be for real. Let's just be serious about this shit. 8-8 got her on the map. Jackie, 8-8 got her on the map. Didn't nobody even like Jackie then. Didn't nobody like the Bank sisters. You know what I'm saying? Everybody called them O3 killers and everything else, and all of a sudden they become a YouTube household name and shit. Like, let's just be real. Let's just be real. If Big Baby wasn't beefing with 8-8, goddamn me, shit, her channel wouldn't have started popping like it was and shit. They wanted to know what the Big Baby know about 8-8 that didn't nobody else know, goddamn me, so they can goddamn me expose her. Like, let's be real, man. This ain't taking up for no 8-8. Let's just be real though.
Where Tank Davis? What I say? From Baltimore and then Tank Davis, and this is Tatiana Davis. They're known as Cali Cosmo, Cali something or whatever. She got a cracked up phone look. Or somebody got it cracked up.
TV didn't get in fucking touch with the fucking family when we was down in South Carolina. How much in touch do you think he's in with the family right there where the fuck he lives?
Dude D.
But Dusty. And you got some bodies. He said straight on there, he said you got hitters. Meaning you not gonna do nothing. So ain't nobody worried about you doing nothing, come punching on them, working for them or whatever. Trying to get as much money as he can squeeze blood from a fucking rock until he catch one right there in his forehead. This nigga gonna catch one in his forehead. And this, let me give you, this is under the. They had the tape of some. I don't know if she's a reporter or not. I know it.
And that's why a lot of them doing the shit they doing on their pages. Like you can't go. That's why I said a while ago. they doing crash dummy shit, and then the next day, so you getting the police on you by doing the shit you're doing, right? You getting CPS involved on you by people calling them on you. You meeting up in the fight. You doing all these things that's gonna warrant you to get looked at by the laws if they're on here. Then the next day, while the laws are still looking at you from pulling up from the previous night, you're doing content on Mo3. Come on now, like that's police work.
I said, told y'all, somebody's always watching me. We are the receipts. Who watching me? I don't know who watching me, but I know because they posted. It was Q friend that was watching me, but Q said I could use his shit. Then damn, I know this boy. I said the YouTube Scolice Department compromised YouTubers. And then I show you somebody sent me all these files. Chicago, and the boy was asleep, and he woke up, and they in Chi-Town down Old Block, like, yo, why was you playing with the boy like that? I would have beat you the fuck up, nigga, and threw you out the car and everything. Like, you seem like you was on some 6ix9ine shit. Like 6ix9ine go down fucking, down Chi-Town on Old Block when nobody is around.
And have y'all ever asked yourself, as much as vocal as Mo3 was about his beef or like whatever he stood on, why would he have to make up a rap beef? Why would he, with all the real beef going on, like he calling niggas out? Mo3 was the type of nigga, if he had beef with you, he gonna call you on 3-way, record your ass lying, and put you on live lying, right? So why would he need to fake beef with anybody? Why would he need Rainwater to get out there in the forefront and fake some beef? It wasn't no fake beef. It was a nigga starting mess. Like just now this year, why would Big X, one of the biggest artists now in Dallas, he done went international, he done switched oversized and all kind of shit. Why would he be into with you about fucking his baby mama?
Yo, why would
that even come up now?
But why would, when I say I'm putting Rainwater on a trial and then I do a funeral for him, the nail in the coffin, why would Rainwater pop up, and why would that be the hottest time of the channel? Everybody come when I say prosecution call. I put Rainwater and I say Cecilia 88, 2 4s, whatever, however you want to do it. I put them on. Why would we get so much airplay then? Then there's the second day, and then we get something to come in here and distract us. Then I go to the third day. But the third day, when I call it, I don't know these people name as they is. Somebody sent it to me. Like people fucking like I don't know who Nunu is. If somebody sent me the name Nunu, I put the name Nunu up in there because that's what somebody sent to me. But it comes back to 2 Nunus. So I don't know which one to go after, like the Nunus to go after. So I'm just going by with it. But I don't know. I don't give a fuck who Nunu is. I never put no Nunu on trial. I ain't never put nobody else on trial. And it was a mockumentary because I'm after somebody. I'm like, yo, you're not gonna play with me. I gave Ratchet TV. I gave him a funeral. And then I gave Rainwater his funeral, bro. Don't be saying that I did no motherfucking crime, bro. Like, yo, my PO down here looking at this shit, and my motherfucking what's the name down here looking at this?
Let me show y'all something quick. Let me show y'all something real quick. My partner, right? He say ski mask actually covers your neck, right? Let me show y'all something real quick. Oh, I gotta send it to myself. But finish saying what you gonna say. I'm gonna send it to myself real quick.
All right, but my whole thing is that this whole thing like started in South Click, so it made me start looking at everything. And at the end of the day, I feel like I'm a better person because I covered what was against Dallas. That's the most hated. The most hated person, they try to make it seem like y'all mostly hated. I'm okay. So that's what, make me most hated right now. I know what I wasn't going to do. It wasn't going to be another fucking Alexis Ware or Tajay Baker. Like how many times y'all gonna try to burn me? So I'm gonna make sure that this was the truth. What I say? It wasn't going to be another Lexus Ware and a Tajay Baker. So that meant I was forecasting and making them motherfuckers do something to where I could catch them. He stopped. He right across the street. Yo, we had a fucking family picnic there and everything. I ain't go there. I was told about what happened down there. You don't know who be witches in your family and none of that shit. You don't know nothing. But I know on October the 4th what was happening in the courts. I know what party I was invited to. I didn't go a long time ago, not just the one that was in the park. See, the one in the park, that they usually call that the Dave Richardson. Wasn't it? Ain't it? That name is Dave Richardson. Yo, they said, yo, we need that change aid. We need our change aid. Should I release this video? Because when they break the non-disclosure agreement, they say that I owe them $1,000 a week. I got people calling me, coming in my checks, talking about, yo, you should pay them that $1,000 a week.
Me and you know about somebody that broke a non-disclosure agreement. What has happened to them? What has happened to them? Did they get subpoenaed to court? Did you get, I'm saying, like, what happened with that?
Can you not ask me about that on here?
I can't. I'm just saying, how can I ask it? I don't even want to know the details. I just want to know, does that get prosecuted? Like, does that have the same effect?
I mean, it was evident that, somebody else was involved in there, for me to find out the information that I found out what what you were talking about. Somebody had, and through DJ Q, and through you.
Yeah.
So I
Would
went
you have
to the
known if we
person.
wouldn't have said nothing? Would you have known if we wouldn't have? I'm saying you talking about something between you and somebody else, right? I knew. Somebody told me, not when it first happened, but I ended up finding out. So you didn't know when it first happened that it was broken, right?
When it first got there, by the time it arrived, I did not know.
Right. And
I was forewarned that person was going to come.
Okay, but like I'm saying.
So, but not on. So as that person would come up here, somebody else would come up here and say, "Yo," they would tell me behind the scenes, "Yo, such and such is working with bop 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 bop," and I was like, "Okay."
But
so I just wouldn't fall. I just wouldn't fall for no more of the foolishness. But there's nothing that I can do about what was already sent. So if I sent what I sent, that's paid for it. What the fuck? What I'm gonna do?
But that's what I'm asking you. What is the importance of it if this type of thing happens? Like in this particular instance, that's why I'm asking the question I'm asking. So
because it's obvious that there's a group of people, right, that were acting as if they were on one side to get justice, that was not trying to get justice. They're part of the whole scam. They're part of the fraud period. If they ain't, and to me, it's just like, if they ain't from McKinney, you know what I mean?
But don't even say that, because then you're gonna have people that have been coming saying they from McKinney. They put the Mac in their name. Now they're from McKinney. No, you're not. It's a lot of people on here doing that. Oh, I'm from McKinney. I'm from McKinney. But
the thing is, the fact that we on a new page, we ain't accepting no new friends. We already, my mind is already made up. I don't know what nobody else's mind is. So I said, for continuing coverage, I'm not trying to accept no new friends on Instagram, Facebook, or anything like that. So I'm not worried about trying to get Bizarre, no Mizor. I'm through with that part. The part I said it's time. When I say it's time because I already know what I know, and everybody else knows what they know. All I know is they said some it's like at least that I know of 2 YouTubers that passed away. No 3.
We never will.
All right. So there ain't no crimes going on between me and you or nothing. I don't know nothing. On the trailers, on the 53-foot
car again.
So now I go right in with Q to show the car joint. So why would last night Q go over the car situation again and catch everybody? Q caught him. Q caught him. Q caught the people about my crib. Q caught a lot of shit. So I don't know Q. I just, gotta thank you, but I'm gonna make like I hate this nigga because he showed me a lot of shit and I showed him a lot of shit. So I don't hate you. We had a disagreement about the color of a car. That was it. And so Ratchet TV, you fell into it. I don't know if Q is involved in any type of witchcraft. You don't seem like in no witchcraft. He got a family and everything, but bro, He showed his brother up there. His brother was killed. So we already went over this joint. But
I done went over that video 1,000 times.
We were good enough. So bam, they go to two cars. They right next to each other. 18 water gonna come over here. It should be right. Look, what's that right there?
That's not a black car. It's just a regular car.
No, this is something. This is like a silver car right here.
Yeah, but I don't know what the fuck that car is. Though.
It could be. Let me tell you, something that little could be like. I don't know. You really can't tell, and you can't even tell the motherfucker got tags on the motherfucker or not. Yo, that's the crazy shit. Yo, that's the weird thing.
Now, Your Honor, if I could draw the court's attention, if you look
So,
on the
my man Swizzerve is over.
video at 19 seconds, you see a gold sedan in the far left lane and a black sedan in the second lane to the left. The gold sedan will be the vehicle carrying the victim.
Did you just see that?
The black sedan is the victim. And the black sedan
about the
is
swerve?
the victim.
Nah.
And the black
What car
sedan
was we talking
is
about?
The, vehicle driven, and the black sedan is the lane to the left.
On my screen.
19 seconds. You now.
I gotta look at it from my screen.
I'm asking you about this car right here.
The one on the left side?
Right, on the left. You got one on the left. You got, they said it was this is an 18-wheeler. This right car, right, this is a box truck.
Right.
To go a white pickup right there. I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's two cars right here. Do you see a black car yet?
No, because he's not. Which black car?
Maybe this may be the black car.
Your Honor,
Right there.
if I could draw the court's attention, if you look on the, I've stopped this.
So, a motorcycle. I don't know nothing. Like almost stopped. Like almost stopped.
Okay.
So step on a shit. Look.
Black car passing.
Yeah. What fucking car is this? All tinted the fuck out and shit. They just zoom right past that motherfucker like ain't nothing going on.
I mean,
boom. Red car. We got footage from this red truck. You got this little ugly ass looking car right here. This little ugly little shit right here. Great. I don't know what the fuck this is. One of the new joint. Look, they step on their shit. Another black car. Straight. White, probably Honda Civic or whatever. No, one of them Honda Passports or some shit. Mazda, I don't know. All this going on. A blue joint. Pickup.
Another gray John. And then boom. Remember the boy said, I'm quite sure it was infinity. The way he said it was affinity. This is one of them FX Johns right here. But yo, how you only see one fucking streak right there?
Because there's water on the highway from
Where you see you making up shit, bro. Where you see the water? When we seen the water anywhere else, that shit was all the way back here to the truck and surrounding this whole car.
But it's radiator fluid that's leaking. That never mind.
So when did the radiator start leaking? After this?
From the truck. You just showed it.
After this?
You just showed it in a picture in a still shot that you
I'm asking you, was it after this?
It had to be leaking. Never mind. It had to be leaking sometime after all the running because that car.
All right, that's what I want to know. Your point.
Yeah.
It was happening after. So what?
Remember when he shot the first shot? Remember when he shot the first shot and 3 got down? That hit the truck. It didn't hit the car.
Who said when 3 got out the first shot? What first shot? We ain't heard nothing about no first, second, third, or fourth shot except for on this motherfucking social media platform. I ain't hear nothing about no shots. I don't see nothing about no shots that they hit the fucking truck, that they hit the car. None of that. All I see is this Puma fucking smoke. What car is this black smoke coming from? I don't know. And, yo, look how much smoke is right here. You think that came from the infinity? No, that ain't come from no infinity. It's, someone and then it looked like it wasn't from that car. It couldn't have been from this truck.
Okay, so this caravan right here, this caravan was behind the truck.
Okay.
Like almost stopped.
Okay.
So was this black pickup? I don't know how the fuck that black pickup got through. And then there's that car right there.
You just broke it. Oh my God.
So now, look, what car went past you? It can't be that this infinity fucking put this joint right here. Yo, look at the smoke.
Wait, bro. I'm trying to tell you something. You just broke the fucking case. You just broke this shit wide the fuck open.
I don't know what you're talking about. All I'm just saying is, look at that smoke right there.
The fuck?
Where the fuck the smoke cloud come from? Which car?
From the truck, the diesel truck right there.
Where?
The black truck going up, bro.
You saying that diesel truck? That diesel truck, that shit blew that shit all the way over there. Okay, if that diesel truck blew that shit right over there, I just want to know what was right all the way over there, and this is a fucking SUV. How it's going to skirt all the way over there. That shit is a motorcycle.
I don't know where the hell you see a motorcycle at, but I'm gonna tell you like
Yeah,
this.
we don't see a motorcycle. I don't know nothing.
I'm gonna tell you like this. You just said some shit.
I know we don't see no motorcycle. I don't know nothing. Shout out. So my one, it looks blurred. The streak start from back here, and then on a motorcycle, you don't know when a motorcycle when you hit that gear, that shit come out with that black shit. I ain't never seen no motorcycle where that shit shooting out black fucking dust. I mean, white dust and all of that shit, like the shit was clean. Nothing. That shit looked like a dirty fucking motorcycle. I'm only going always rock with my mind. It had to be something that was on two wheels that's lined up. Two wheels lined up. Either that motherfucker was on two wheels and it was like, it was riding on two wheels. But them two wheels, them two wheels, they would, you had the car had to lean over to go on the two wheels, and the other two was off the ground, or it was just a two-wheel motorcycle. The only person we know riding a fucking motorcycle is Trigger Man Tellum. That's the only person I know that ride a motorcycle. He keep talking about he on the motorcycle, he going here and he going there. See, the thing is, when you work at a morgue, you work at a and I'm telling them, my grandpa, I'm telling this other boy, in Macon, Georgia, your peoples was handling dead bodies, but so was mine. So I was numb to the dead bodies a long time before I went into the fucking military. I even asked my sister, I ain't go to my granddad's funeral. Send me a fucking picture of him in his casket, because I hated him at the time, because he didn't want me to play football. So, just send me a picture. I ain't going to the funeral. But when he needed me to go to the funeral with him of his wife, it was a lot going on then. You know what I'm saying? The person that was giving the eulogy, you was banging my step grandma and she left everything to you. Yeah, I'm on that type shit, and I seen my grandfather breaking down. So I walked up in the middle of the fucking funeral in front of everybody and told this motherfucker, nigga, I know who you is.
cut this shit short. You trying to bring everybody up. My grandfather or my grandmother, they didn't want no long funeral. They had that shit drawn up. Before we went there, that shit was supposed to be certain people. Now you getting all these people fucking talking, want to testify and all of this. I remember this person. I remember. No, you don't remember nothing. Mind your motherfucking business. You ain't know nothing what was going between my grandfather and Jerry or Geraldine Solomon, a principal. Yeah, she was the first lady of the church. But you ain't know the first lady of that church. She was fucking on my grandpa. My grandpa was crying, but my grandpa, don't cry, bro, cause you were doing shit too. I was with you with your assistant pastor named Thomas. I used to crash skirts. So I called him Jack Leg Baptist Ministers. I used to call him Jack Leg Baptist Minister, so I said, I ain't ready to become that. This is what y'all trying to show me, but Thomas, he showed me how to shoot. This with a 38. It was a 38. And then he took me down on dirt roads. And they let me use the family gun. That motherfucker had a kick on that bitch. That bitch used to pick me up and throw me back. That shit was hurting my goddamn shoulder. I'm like, God damn. But this gun was like a hand-me-down. The other thing was, yo, they shot a rabbit. I'm not eating that. You just shot that. I'm not eating that. Go to the supermarket. I need something that I didn't see get killed. Yeah, they had the rabbit laying all on the fucking freezer, and like they was getting ready to scalp it. I'm not eating that shit. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to know nothing about like, yo, it got skinned and all of that shit like that. Yo, if it come in the supermarket, I just want to eat it out the supermarket, and it is what it is. So they went and got me some. Yo, people don't realize this. Mr. T had a cereal. They was little T's. I used to eat Mr. T cereal, but I wasn't gonna eat none of that motherfucking rabbit that was up there. And then there was a chicken place. I ain't see where they killed that chicken at. I fucked that chicken up. And that was in the part of Georgia where we just, every time we went down the road, they would just throw their hand up like they know us. So we come all the way up to these years right here. Ain't nobody gonna tell me I don't see what I see. Like I saw people just throwing their hand up every time we rolled by. They didn't give a fuck if we just rolled up 5 minutes ago. You just waved at me. And they would just wave at me and us again. I learned something that day. I was down in Georgia where my family's land was, and they owned the land. They were black farmers, and they went out to hunt to eat. I couldn't do it. They caught a possum. The possum played dead, and a motherfucker kept jumping on his neck. Now, I don't know what was wrong with him, but a possum don't have no fucking vertebrae to break its neck. So he bust him in the head with a fucking hammer. Yeah, the hammer that you get from, like, Home Depot. He busted in the head and then took the shovel off of the back of his neck, and that fucking possum was trying to hold his head like this motherfucker hurt. And to this day, I can't stand to see possums that playing dead shit. Women or men. So I typed in, did Mo 3 fake his death? And it came up to Ratchet TV. And everybody is on Ratchet TV. But we don't see that did Mo 3 fake his death no more. He's saying he wants to see a death certificate. So I come in on the other side of him and say, yo, who the fuck owe you a death certificate? You the insurance company? You part of the insurance company? Yeah, the nigga, who the fuck told you that you entitled to a death certificate? Because I know when I came home from jail in 2012, Howard Moore, my grandmother's husband, yeah, I had his death certificate. I ain't published that shit online. I sent it to the fucking insurance company so they could bury him. He was a merchant marine. So basically, the shit that other people pay attention to, I don't pay attention to that shit because I pay attention to the shit what's important. And when a nigga start talking about, I want to know if they dead or whatever, bro, how the fuck did you know that? How the fuck you gonna go live and say, this lady is dead? Like, you said that Alexis Ware was dead. You seen the death certificate? Because I ain't seen the death certificate. I just know that whole joint got taken offline because the pop asked me that I believe was his daughter dead or alive. But I kept the video of showing me going in asking, yo, y'all remember this lady named Alexis Ware? Like, Alexis, where she at? We ain't seen no motherfucking
We ain't seen no death certificate. We ain't seen no blood. All we seen was a fucking car. And the greatest thing that came out there that Ratchet TV said was he got TJ locked up for carrying a gun. Oh, that was your big thing? To get somebody locked up for carrying a gun? Okay, well, somebody showed me you carrying a gun. And so, I'm gonna snatch your little corny ass up. Yeah, you like to break in computers. Yeah, what's her name? Sapphire Queen. She said you broke into her computer and all of that shit. I don't give a fuck. And then they saying Valerie. Valerie is a song. And that after I started getting into it, I was talking about me and my daughters, we talked through songs. So somebody must have been paying attention to what songs my daughters was passing to me and what songs I was passing to them, sending to them. It's that easy to catch a dickhead that broke into your shit. But the one thing that I know is the whole time we was down South Carolina, Mo3 was dead. And Ratchet TV never played one motherfucking song by Mo3. It was all King Von. So I listened to King Von all the way back to Philly. I just kept repeating it. I pull over sometime, make sure this bitch ass nigga get back to Texas, because I thought Ratchet Gang was big. Yo, y'all wasn't big. Y'all not big. Y'all not big. Ratchet Gang ain't big. Y'all got a whole bunch of fucking robots, like iRobot type shit going on. So, getting back to content, Movember is coming in. How we caught the witches in the act. R.I.P. Kada, Scott, Jackie. I was trying to put up. Thanks, Jackie. Because ain't this before we can get to Movember, we gotta get through October. No, y'all said y'all caught Momo. So the mom said y'all know him as Mo3. She called him Little Melvin, and others call him Free. Never Momo. That sound like some gay shit. Like, yo, Momo, like homo. Momo. We call him Momo. Momo, like, yo, you trying to say he was gay? I don't know.
So he was named Partner, Mo, Mo 3, Little Melvin, but his real name was Melvin Abdul Noble. Melvin Abdul Malik Noble. Soon. That ain't a judgment of nobody. I'm just saying what his name was. His cousins came up here and said what his name was. And they told us the story about Rainwater, how he met him. And Rainwater thought that I was slow to the program. You went off script, nigga. I don't know what the script was. It said you went off script and he ended up dead. So maybe the script wasn't that he ended up dead. So now you have to bear that weight that he's dead. You gotta live with that every day. We had receipts of Ashley, contacting Jocelyn and saying that she was on the phone with 3 when he was talking to that lady. So I'm quite sure that that lady could have easily figured out what the fuck was going on with Mo3 after Jackie and Ashley. Because the BET Awards, they got the little sister. She's shaking her little ass. Yeah, the light skinned one with the short hair. They showed, Planet of Fates showed her walking down like a little street and shaking her little body. And it was a white man there. I don't know who the white boy was. So when somebody come over here and tell me all types of shit was going on, they said he had a baby by Queen 88. And I'm like, yo, he said he didn't even fucking go to the clubs, but he paid them. Like I would pay. Yo, keep an eye on this nigga right here. Yeah, I would keep an eye on Rainwater. And when he was at the bowling alley, yo, the bull Rainwater just popped up with some niggas. Like he trying to get at his man. You popped up with some niggas. I'ma pull the fucking camera up and show everybody that's around me too. Just like I taught my daughters. And that's how I caught you bitch ass niggas. And Rainwater come over here and ask me why I hate him. Nigga, I don't hate you. I just like you, nigga. They believed Charleston White before. Why wouldn't they believe him now? That you took that gun out the car. And Charleston White had to get back up what he was saying. And that lady said, who was the last one in the car with him? So, nigga, who was the last one in the car with him? You ain't ride from no motherfucking. If Gotti, when he got to California, he couldn't find his brother and had to find a way back. That means you said it, not us. You said it, that you and Mo3 came back together. Now the situation before the car, which is the night before, the 2 days before, we don't know when the fuck you got back to from California. What we do know is somebody knew that car right there. The man said he had a certain amount of cars. You know it. And everybody in the goddamn world seen a fucking video where he named how many cars he had. You ain't know none of them. You never been in none of them. Yet you up here talking with the baby moms and you identify one of the baby moms. Jasmine. She knew what was in that fucking car. And she never said no. They said that she knew where that gun was. Someone came over here. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. That ain't ill. Don't they got police down in fucking Dallas? We don't need nobody from fucking Texas, from up in Philly. They got all them federal agents down there from the Secret Service, all of that. Because you went up on No Jumper and was talking all that shit about fake money, counterfeit money, and everything. You bought every goddamn agency they got in the government. Yeah, the USPS service. Yeah. You got all of them involved. Homeland Security. So nigga, I don't like you. I'm not doing no business with you. I don't know you. I don't know you, and I don't know nobody that know you. That's in your crew. I don't know them. And that's the best way we keep things, because if it comes down to it, I don't want to know them. If I had to hurt them, if they gotta hurt me, yeah, they see my face. Yeah, I'm that dog right there with that. I'm that dog. That's smoking weed legally. Yeah, you can't tell on shit on me because I ain't do nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't know why you try to come down here and tell me Eric Barnes was watching the motherfucking live. I don't give a fuck if Eric Barnes watching the live. I ain't do nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with that death. I don't know nothing.
Shit that I didn't think of until I'm looking at this video right now, and it don't make sense. Remember the video that you just showed, right? With the or it was a still shot that you just showed where the gold car,
like almost stopped.
Okay. I don't know. He got on a
The black
What car
sedan
was we talking
is
about?
the vehicle.
The fuck?
Where the fuck did smoke cloud come from? Which
It came
car?
from the truck, the diesel truck right there.
Where?
The black truck going up, bro.
You
see
saying that diesel truck, that shit blew that shit all the way over there? Okay, if that diesel truck blew that shit right over there, I just want to know what was right all the way over there, and this is a fucking SUV. How it's going to skirt all the way over there? That shit is a motorcycle.
I don't know where the hell you see a motorcycle at, but I'm gonna tell you like this.
We don't see a motorcycle. I don't know nothing.
I'm gonna tell you like this. You just said some shit that I didn't think of until I'm looking at this video right now, and it don't make sense. Remember the video that you just showed, right? With the
The
fuck?
Where the fuck did smoke cloud come from? Which car?
From the truck, the diesel truck right there.
Where?
The black truck going up, bro.
You saying that diesel truck, that shit blew that shit all the way over there? Okay, if that diesel truck blew that shit right over there, I just want to know what was right all the way over there, and this is a fucking SUV. How it's going to skirt all the way over there? That shit is a motorcycle.
I don't know where the hell you see a motorcycle at, but I'm gonna tell you like this.
We don't see a motorcycle. I don't know nothing.
I'm gonna tell you like this. You just said some shit that I didn't think of until I'm looking at this video right now, and it don't make sense.
I don't know who 254 made is. They say the one involved for sure.
Remember the video that you just showed, right? With the or it was a steel shot that you just showed where the gold car with the doors open, and then the truck. Matter of fact.
Okay, so let's keep going. Let's see if they show us that.
All right, go ahead. You're not gonna see that, but you just broke some shit.
Look, we already see Boy running back right here.
Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna do that.
Look how he running back though, with the gizzard just on this now. Jumping the wizard. Yo, look at why the fuck? Oh, everybody in Texas drive a fucking pickup.
I know just what I'm about to do.
When the traffic ever slow down? When he took off, he ain't even look, when he took off, look, it's still
traffic didn't never slow down. The traffic never slowed down.
But it's still that one line. That's how they hit. That's an assassination, like somebody on a fucking motorcycle come by. You know what I mean? They was in the back, hitting boom. And then when they hit him, and got out of Dodge, and they show us this Infinity FX truck, and you trying to tell me the FX truck, what was the FX truck on two wheels? No, bro, some shits would have been two tracks right here.
My God, you just broke some shit that I'm about to break the fuck down. I'm glad you did that. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. God damn, that's crazy.
I and stuff is at 1 minute.
Ain't it, look, to go a black, yo, get the fuck out of here, man. Yo, look, go to black car. Ain't that the Alliance joint or what? This is some little white joint. Look,
No, that's
it's
just
all
white.
commercial. Look, it's a commercial vehicle. This a commercial vehicle right here. I'm saying, I don't know.
Elmer, Beyonce. So to the left. Everything I'm pushed to the left. Everything I own. Everything you own in the box to the left.
Boy, I got to do some
A Dallas
editing.
rapper was murdered outside of his car on I-35 near the Dallas Zoo. Hello, I'm Steve Eager.
I'm Heather Hayes. It is a stark example of the city's struggle to control violent crime. Police say the victim, a hip-hop musician.
Yo, first, ain't this a fucking hearse? Like, look, this is a fucking, like, the hearse car right here, like they was going to pick them up right here. Right here. See the writing on the side?
No.
You don't see the writing on the side of this joint right here. This is a van type joint. All right.
Musician named Mo 3 was approached by
You go a burgundy car. This look like detectives right there.
a killer on I-35.
Go to
Both
Dooley.
men stopped their vehicles. The victim got out, took off, started running.
Yo, all right, so now we see the Kroger truck, but this John sitting right here. Who they talking to right here?
That's the doctor, bro.
Who they talking to in this John right here?
I don't know. It could be detectives.
Know?
It could be detectives.
No, the cop is right here.
I know.
Talking to somebody right here.
Running, but was shot several times on the highway. A bystander inside another vehicle.
You go that white, you go a white Ford, something right there went by.
Vehicle was also hit. Police.
Look, yeah. So we know this ain't Mo 3 car, but this a gold vehicle. They got the ambience. What that?
Alliance.
Alliance.
Alliance. Yeah.
Allegiance.
Yeah, Allegiant. It could be Allegiant or Alliance. One of them. Fuck, that shit is crazy.
Look at it. Look at this truck right here. The gray.
I wish I could send you this email, bro.
She don't need a stitch of makeup, you understand? So when he was saying he loved her, he kept trying to drop clues. That's why he wouldn't talk to me on the live with you. But I was putting it together as I'm watching you pick your nail. Bitch.
Yeah, we came too far in the darkest days. Don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far in the darkest days. Don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far in the darkest days.
Caravan right there.
Go to the caravan, taking shit. First of all, whoever started filming, you can see all this shit going on right here.
Don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far in the darkest days. Don't know where we are or who we are. You overdosing on the same damn pills, trying to but can't get no deal. Struggling just to pay one bill. Wishing you had a uncle, feel rob him. If you got a kill, make sure he don't get up those hills. Time for me to get on one more drill. Won't stop till we hit 1 minute, bitch. You know what I'm talking, so move the ass and stop.
There go the truck right there. The 18-wheeler right there. The sleeper.
It's your new job, so clocking. I'm a boss, no bad if I'm walking. I come straight from road Boston. It's the same old road I be crossing. It's the same strip I'm always walking. Don't run up, might end up in a coffin. You will never catch me lacking. Me and my niggas stay.
Now we see what? To go to Dooley.
Packing. Uptown does shit that I'm repping. So I want you just use that caution. Niggas see me in my foreign. That bitch is deaf and she boring. Most these girls now just talking. And I hate to say it, but they coming. Niggas have no bread in their pocket, but be the ones bagging often. Y'all see the design I be rocking. Of course, y'all on IG stalking. I'm the last one that's laughing. While y'all niggas just chatting. Y'all talking about this blasting, but we know y'all niggas just acting. And we came too far in the darkest days. Don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far in the darkest days. Don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far.
Let me ask you something.
How the fuck? What the
If
fuck?
if you going bang, right? If you gonna bang out,
My heart pumping,
where the best place to hide out?
Nigga, my heart pumping is, oh my God.
No, I'm just saying, where's the best place to hide out?
If you say it again.
If I just did something, where's the best place for me to hide out?
Shit, I don't know.
Where's the best place to hide anything?
In plain sight. Shit.
Y'all have a good day.